finished watching that game, as you can probably see in the background. And I've just got one thing that I need to speak about. Robert Sanchez, get the fuck out of my club, you fucking op. That game was made to look so much more difficult than it was. Fulham played well, don't get me wrong, they did play well. And I wouldn't say they deserved the point. I think both the goals that we conceded were both mistakes from the goalie. Cole could have done a bit better for the second one, but the first one, how could you let that in your near post? Forget it's not even in your near post. It's more or less just off central. This guy's a disgrace. I'm sick and tired of speaking to. How many years has it been? 4 years later, and I'm still having a pop at this keeper, man. Like, when are we gonna actually fix up and just get a keeper just once and for all? Or put Mike Penders on. I can accept a mistake from a 21-year-old, but this apparent seasoned pro of a goalkeeper who are rated just for his shot stopping, he can't even do that. Like, he's palming things off to the flipping to the centre forward into the most dangerous areas. You know what? I'm so sick and tired of him. Honestly, I'm just so done with him. Look, we won, but yeah, this is all I can think about. I can only think about Robert damn Sanchez. Like, he's my, you know what? As much as I say when they're in the league, with a goalie like that, honestly, you know what? I don't know, man. I really don't know. Like, this is disgusting, man. Honestly, if I could drive him to another club, I would personally do that myself. We need to fix up. Like, we need to fix up. Look, it's the first game of the season for us. You can see that there is good play in the Chelsea team. We are going to get better. We played the midfield of Lavia and Reece James. Obviously, this is not what we want. We ain't played the game without Enzo or Caicedo since October 2025. So obviously you can see that sort of steal in midfield was missing. But Palmer back to his best. João Pedro doing what he's been doing since last year. Morgan Rogers, good first half. Second half it was more or less non-existent, and it is what it is. Midfield. Do you know what? Let me think of the wing backs. Gusto, atrocious, disaster, needs to be sold ASAP. I was sad that Palestra wasn't in the team because this guy, obviously, he will be the starting right wing back. On the left, Hato, happy with him. Colwell was poor. Lacroix, beautiful. Achiampong was better than Colwell, I would say. So we've got a lot to improve on. Fulham were killing us in the over the head balls. Like, they kept on getting behind us, and then lucky we probably sort of got lucky and came away with 3 points. Much to improve, and I know we will improve over time. Like, the defense will get better, and let's talk about Cole Palmer, man. Like, I think, look, I was happy he had that whole summer off, because I think out of everyone in that team, he needed a complete break, I think, from football, like with the injuries that he's been having. And it's these muscular injuries that tend to mess up players, like especially these special players. And you can see, like, he was doing his in and outs, twists and turns, and he looked honestly unplayable today. He looked of the let's say the Poch when he first came in. He looked like that Cole Palmer. I finally recognised him again, and he was playing with a smile, and that's what I didn't see the whole of last year. He wasn't playing with a smile. Enzo came on, and I don't even know what to say about Enzo right now, because if I'm honest with you, unless we replace him, he needs to stay. Like, if we don't get a replacement for him, then we can't sell him. It's near impossible for us to sell him. Like, we probably will, given who we are right now. We'll probably make probably sell him for like 130 plus millions. But so late into the window, I think it's so important to lose a player like him. So I hope we keep him. Lavia got that stupid yellow unnecessarily. Again, I felt like I was seeing a bit of last year's football, where where players were basically like diving into like tackles unnecessarily. Like, we were lucky that we sort of managed to keep our head on our shoulders, showed a bit more maturity. But yeah, like that performance, honestly, I'll have to give that performance like a 6 out of 10. Nothing. The attack was spectacular. Don't get me wrong. All our front three scored, which was great. But yeah, it wasn't the greatest performance of defense. And you know what? And this is again, I think this comes back to Sanchez again, who I'm just so sick of. Honestly, like if we need to get a goalie ASAP. I hope the Clear Lake have seen this and I think that, you know what, there's a team there, but we've had this goalie. We need to fix this goalie issue, because clearly this goalie issue is gonna persist for the whole season if you don't fix up on that. Overall, again, I'm happy with the 3 points. That's the most important thing. First game of the season again, just get the win somehow, and then let's progress. Quick, rating on the players. Sanchez 0, Gusto 3 out of 10, Achiampong 6, Lacroix 7 out of 10, Cole 5 out of 10, Hato great performance. I'll give him a 7 out of 10. Lavia 6 out of 10, James 6 out of 10. Then our front three, Rogers 6 out of 10, Pedro Neto, João Pedro 7, and Palmer gets a 9, I would say. But yeah, please like and subscribe.